Okay, everyone, welcome back. If you can't tell, I'm wearing the hat, and that means it's time for World War Wednesday.
It's World War Wednesday today because sometimes developers have to work, sometimes developers have to see the Star Wars movie. We have a jury rigged, different setup for you guys, where we're gonna play Suomi, Finland, and try to survive the Winter War. We're gonna start in 1936, but we're gonna play at a quicker speed than normal. I'll also turn off the day-night cycle to sort of give you guys more of an understanding how this is play a smaller nation. And the goal is to protect against the Red Menace.
I'm
and
the Red
let
Menace.
Finland continue to be free. Yes, we're going to protect against Steven.
Well, I'm the
Uh,
intelligentsia,
Yeah,
rule from the
the
shadows.
Bolshevists
Yeah,
threat. Yes.
I'll get killed by Stalin in Mexico.
Yes, with an ice pick to your head, as you should have been.
Happens to
Right.
the best of us.
Exactly. I'm just going to click start here, and we'll see. So, Finland in the start of 1936 is fairly strong from a military standpoint. If we just click everything like this, we have 16 divisions, which is actually 18 divisions, which is not bad for a country with a population of about 4 million, I think they had at this time. But that also all we have. We have a very weak industry. We have 3 military factories, we have 1 naval dockyard, and we have 7 civilian factories. All in all, we're not a top contender. And against us, we suspect this little baby here. We've recently been to civil war with Finland, or we recently had a civil war with Russia involved. And we also have this little problem. Leningrad, the second biggest city of Russia, is just by the Finnish border, and the Russians don't like it. The first thing I'm going to do is divide my forces into 2 that can protect my wonderful border. I have 2 decent generals, and I'll have this guy just defend this long stretch here. And as you'll see, it turns yellow, which means I really don't have enough forces to defend. It's not a disaster, it's not red, but it's not really enough. And I'm going to take the rest of my divisions, and I'm going to put them in this very small little stretch here, because this is the road to Helsinki, and where people actually live in Finland, which is this area. This is just forest. I'm ready to fight there, or I'm willing the Russians to sort of gain some distance there. So that's when we're going to start. I'm going to put my units, as we always do, on exercise. That's the start. Let's see if everything else. Start with research. I'm a small country, so I only have 3 research slots. Prio 1 is getting my infantry weapons up and running, and industry. I need industry. So I'm going to do construction and production. Secondly, I have my fantastic number of 3 civilian factories. With these, I'm going to build factories. One of Finland's big problems is you can't have many factories around. Because I have a low population, I have low infrastructure. So I have very sort of low possibility even to build up, but I will maximize whatever small things I have. I'm actually also going to start with my goals. This is the general tree of goals for any minor nation. And I will start with industrial effort. I need more industry. With my free dockyard, I'm going to, a bit optimistically, build a heavy cruiser. It will take me 10 years. And with my military equipment, I will build weapons and support equipment. And these are mainly to, for now, only just fill the gap of what I'm doing when I'm training new soldiers or exercising my soldiers. And then I'm going to put the speed 5, and I'm going to start running. So we're going to run a quick speed. The reason for this is Finland, in 1936, not that much happens. So I'm instead going to try to give you guys sort of a seeing of what happens during a longer time.
There were a lot of lakes. Could go to the
There are a
lake.
lot of lakes in Finland. It's an optimal country to defend, to be honest. It is big. It's not Soviet Union big. But it's roughly the size of Poland, I think, in size. And it's empty. So I can lose all of this and don't lose any industry, don't lose anything. As long as I can keep this here defended, I can try to defend in depth. I also need to find some sort of allies. So we have the remilitarization of Rhineland.
Worrying.
Yes. Well, not maybe for Finland, because I'm not sure which side I stand on. So I'm going to be open to any alternative when it comes to who I'm going to fight with. I might try to see a Nordic alliance created. I might join the Axis. I might join the Allies. I haven't decided yet. My second goal will be the construction effort. This will give me a civilian factory, but also give me a building slot. And this is really important for Finland. Because remember, I had this very limited amount of slots. So this is a way for me to get an extra slot for factories.
Makes sense.
Yeah. At the same time, I am slowly building these two factories. This might not make a difference, but soon I will hopefully have about 9 or 10. So I've increased my production potential with 40, 50%. And hopefully by 1938, I will be up to about 12 factories. And then I can switch to building fortresses and military factories. And the whole idea here is to sort of quickly get about, I would like to have 30 divisions. Because that will allow me to really pin down the Russians, hopefully a long time enough for someone else bigger to invade them. So I got production now. Basic machine tools. It allows me to be more efficient when I produce things. Now I have a choice here. I can go concentrated industry, or I can go dispersed industry. Dispersed industry has some good parts. It allows you to get more factory output, and it has a bombing defense. Really good for England and Soviet Union. Concentrated industry has similar output, no bombing bonus, but it got an even building slots cap, can have more buildings. So I like this one. So I'm going to put yes and research that one, because I need those building slots.
Someone asked, can you ally with the Soviets as Finland?
I could, to be honest.
It's possible.
It's possible, and I'm also doing medical engineering. So if you look at my goals here, because I just finished mine, I can go collectivist ethos and political correctness, which allows me, together with choosing a communist revolutionary here, I sort of move towards communism. I could get a coup to communism, I can turn democratically into communism. If I do that, yes, communism would be fairly easy for me to join. However, Soviet Union is somewhat reluctant to let me join them, as we can see, because they have strategic reasons to be hostile to Finland. But I could, yes, but I'm not gonna. Because then it's just going to be peace in our time, and no one wants to see peace in our time.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Exactly. I'm going to do construction effort number 2. I still want those factories running in my country. So now I have 9 wonderful factories. 4 of them are used for consumer goods because I'm a democracy. And I'm a civilian economy, which is hard for a democracy to change in peacetime, which means that people want something else than just new factories and guns. They also want a civilian economy. I'm not trading anything. Finland has the worst natural resource base in the world. But what can you do?
They have a lot of mosquitoes.
I have a lot of mosquitoes. That's true. They might be a strategic defense alternative. So
in the summer.
We have a situation here. People opposes the rearmament of my country. This is problematic, to say the least, because I really want to go to war. So I can either change my mobilization law to disarm nation, or I can take national unity. I will actually take disarm nation because I'm not going to build new division for a while. And I really need all the national unity I can have so I don't fold when Soviet attacks. So I can change this in a later stage. So for now, I'm actually going to do that. I only have 18,000 men. I will not be able to build new divisions. But that's all right. I can wait a little bit with that. My important part now is to get my industry going for a prolonged war. So let's see what we should research now. More weapons. Infantry equipment 1. These are, yes, the most important weapon an infantryman have is shovel. Improved guns, some binoculars, some other nice stuff for my army. So we can also now modify our government. I could actually here go to limited conscription again. But spend all my points, but I'm not going to do that. Export focus, civilian economy. I'm actually going to do early mobilization and change to that. Because the only thing that does is it will build civilian factories a bit slower, but I'm soon maxed out there. But it will unlock more factories, and I want my own factories unlocked. So let's go into early mobilization. Finland is maybe the first country in Europe, except I think Germany now preparing for war. What are the Soviets doing? They are doing the Stalin constitution. That seems peaceful.
I'm worried.
Yes, and now they're doing collectivist propaganda. I don't trust them. We're going to do infrastructure effort and continue to build up the backbone of Finland. Finland has a very nice little bonus, which is the national spirit of SISU. It gives me army recovery rate, which is really nice. It's how quickly my armies sort of can be defeated, fall back, and fight again. And also army attrition, which falls back, which allows me in a sort of a winter-tight environment to have more soldiers fighting, defending, falling back, attacking again, which can really allow me to delay a Russian invasion. And I'm going to need that. For those who didn't know, the Finnish Winter War, Russia or Soviet Union attacked with about 1 million men, fairly much bigger army than Finland had, but still barely won. They had terrible losses, and they sort of only got half their goals of the war. Regrettably, of course, or for whatever reason, Finland joined the continuation war, which ended up Soviet Union taking all of their original claims and some more. Now I can choose my doctrine, and I'm going to do with the Grand Battle Plan doctrine, and I'm going to go into the infiltration. The infiltration is really good for, you have good infantry, good troops, but not much industry. So for Japan, it's a good technology, but also really good for Finland. So I'm going to start with the Grand Battle Plan. We have had the Olympiads. Germans won 33 gold medals, and Americans won 24.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And we have civilian factories. Let's build some military factories. So, that's my new project now. Starting a small military industry. And when this infrastructure comes, hopefully we'll unlock more building slots in different places in the world. All right, we have a Spanish Civil War. Not much for Finland to get involved in. But yeah, best of luck to the Spaniards, both sides.
Who is Finland supporting?
Finland is supporting peace and non-involvement by communism. We did have a similar civil war in our country, so I guess we're closer to the fascist nationalist side because they're closer to the side of in Finland. But we're generally supporting anyone who, just don't mind their own business and don't invade us. And I'm going to do the final civilian factory tab here. We do have some factories. We're going to end up at 13 factories. That's nice.
Can you take Gotland?
If I can take Gotland, I could, I guess, turn fascist, start fabricating claims against Sweden and invade them. I really wouldn't recommend anyone to do that because Sweden is actually a very military strong country, industrially strong country. They're badly armed compared to Finland in the beginning of the war, but their potential is quite a lot higher than Finland. So it's a war I most likely would lose. I'll continue with my machine tools. Look at the logistics here now. I'm starting to get a small thing. So I'm actually running back on both weapons and support equipment. So I can not even cover what I use for training. So I'm far from producing any extra divisions for now. I'm just sort of trying to get my army up to speed. But they're soon finished training. These guys are almost there. These guys are getting there. All right, Italy took Ethiopia. The war tension is slowly rising, still at 3%. So we have a peaceful, friendly world still in 1936. Let's see, what should I do? I'm going to pick an industrial concern. This allows me to research my industry techs quicker, which is my focus still. Like I said, I need to get an industrial base up and running. All right, so first big event for Finland to sort of decide on here. We have the anti-Comintern pact. So Germany wants to create a pact that sort of recognizes the Comintern as a great threat to all other nations. I'm going to join that. I don't trust the Soviet Union, and I want to be a free nation, and I don't trust the Nordic countries to defend me. So I'm looking to Germany, who I have historical very close ties to be my protector in the upcoming storm. And then I'm going to start with my armament effort. So now we got radio, nice. We're actually also going to start researching some basic air. We will need a few planes. They will not do that much, but it will help us a small bit in the war coming up. But if you look now at the production construction, we have 13 factories. We doubled our civilian factory output roughly. That's where we're going to stop. We don't really have the resources to continue. Now we're going to build up the military factories. We will also later on convert civilian factories to military factories. Cool. I can continue building weapons. I continue build a vast amount of 7 weapons a day.
7 weapons.
7 weapons a day. And a division needs a few thousand of them. So
It'll take a while.
it will take a while. I'm still actually losing, but these are all but finished training. And then I will not lose. Then I'll also try to get, hopefully, artillery to my divisions. But it's going to be a tough, but hopefully possible.
What do you think is the best bang for your buck in terms of what's going to keep the Soviets away?
I think if you're going to play defense in open landscape, infantry division with artillery, support artillery, and recon units and engineers. So basic infantry, it's hard to stop. Hopefully the Soviet won't have that many tanks. Otherwise, I've also added anti-tank guns in the mix. There you have a good, can defend unit, can't conquer anything for the life of them, but it can at least reasonably defend territory. Like I said, hopefully long enough for the war to get hot enough for Soviet Union to get involved somewhere else. I can't win this war by myself. I'm not strong enough.
Oh yeah, you just want to make it expensive and slow.
Exactly. So let's see, where are we? Well, the cavalry can be worthless for a while more because it's cavalry. Here we have 2 infantry divisions that still need to. We just keep making those factories. Nice.
It's coming along well.
Yeah, we are slowly coming along. So, as you can see, we played 1.5 years. This is as long as we play for the whole stream. Last time, so you can accomplish a lot more on speed 5 post kind of classic gameplay, and especially if you play a country like Finland. For now, is enough. Let's see what I should do. I have some really nice generals, especially Mannerheim, who's a defense genius. That's a better than normal guy. So he got 15% army defense, and I want that guy because he can really help my soldiers fight. Also, hopefully the Russians will purge their officers. Yes, they started the purge, and this will greatly hamper the Russian military for a while. Oh, the Hindenburg made it. Nice. This is also historical, and it's really important for me to stand a chance. And I want the war to start before they finish the purge and had sort of get their army reorganized. Final stage of my armament effort.
Someone asked how do forts operate in Hoi 4 versus Hoi 3, for instance?
So forts give basically give a bonus to the units fighting. They're quite similar to Hoi 3. They give a really big bonus, but as you can see, there's a lot of provinces, and each one of these small need their own fort. We're going to start building forts. But forts are an expensive investment or time-consuming investment. But they're really good if you know where the enemy is going to come from. But what I think is important to say, it's quite easy to land naval assaults, airborne. So it's fairly easy. Let's say I build a strong line here. It would be fairly easy for Russians, for example, to just land an army here by naval invasions. So you should. The fortress is good. They're really good to sort of channeling an enemy. But it's quite easy for your enemy also to sort of go around them and try to attack you where you're weak, as they should. Right, we're going to start building artillery. And more artillery. And we have civilian factories. As you can see, I can't build anything more in my beautiful country. There will be more later, but not now. So I'm going to start building forts to protect me.
Slow them down a little bit.
Slow them down quite a lot. Hopefully allow me to sort of, just stop them. I'm actually going to build 2 fortresses here, and then I'm going to have a back fortress that I can retreat on if that's lost.
It seems like pretty far north to build fortresses.
Yeah, but I mean, Russia has soldiers all the way around, and will try to invade me, quite likely on a sort of a broad front. It should be said also, if Russia don't invade, I will invade Russia, because I don't feel that this is a secure position for Finland anyway. So I will. My goal is to conquer Leningrad, so that they can't complain for Leningrad being threatened.
Of course, can't complain.
Makes sense.
We
Yeah,
got it.
exactly. I need that industry base. It's
Yeah.
it's that sweet industry I have.
It
6
seems
military
quite
factories.
ambitious, though.
Yeah, it is ambitious. It is probably impossible, but dare to dream big. We have the SISU. We have the Finnish super soldiers. I believe in Finland.
Got moose.
We got moose. Not as much as Sweden, but we got moose.
You can probably weaponize them.
Sweden tried. What people don't realize is moose are not that much bigger than horses. We got the Marco Polo bridge incidents. This might mean there's a war in Asia soon.
Can we check out Asia?
We can check out Asia for
We'll
now.
take a look at it.
Still
Ooh.
peace. We have the divided China or the Chinese,
Get that production window out of there for a second.
of course. So we represent the way
Ooh.
we consider China should correctly be shown, which is divided into different warlords. With what is actually controlled by the direct nationalist Kuomintang government is this sort of heartlands of China. Of course, you also have Japan up here. And then you have Communist or People's Republic of China still hanging around here, being happy. But this, of course,
Happy.
is happy.
For now.
This is not, of course, where the war most likely will start, because Japan has some goals in life, which is to create the Greater Asian Co-Conspiracy Sphere, also known as the Japanese Empire. And yeah, no one's really strong enough to stop them. In Europe, not much have happened yet. What is Germany up to? They are innovating, so not claiming anything yet. They should soon, though.
And that's just it. That's not final art.
This is not final art, or is it? No, it's not. It's actually a placeholder graphic for our German version of the game, because we will make a version legal in Germany as well.
And that requires that you change all of the characters to anime characters.
Exactly.
In Germany. According to German
yeah.
code.
They decided to outlaw
Portraits.
nuclear power and non-anime portraits. Yes.
But really, that's the goal for all societies.
I think it should be. I think anime really is the way to the future.
It's the one true art form.
It's the one
they
true
say.
art form.
As Michelangelo said,
Yes.
anime is the one true art form.
Exactly. Infrastructure. All right. So we're going to get that extra research shot. One alternative I've actually successfully played, if you're like Sweden, is just go nuke. Like, that's your only goal. I'm going to produce 2 nuclear weapons and hopefully scare someone with it. I'm not saying it's a smart plan or that you will achieve anything of worth with it, but you feel powerful when you're the first nuclear-armed nation.
And in war, confidence is half the battle.
It's half the battle. You've
Yeah.
won. You have the morale. So what we can see now is I'm slowly filling up with new weapons. I have 1.6. And I'm filling up my need of support equipment. I'm regrettably probably going to lower that now, because I'm going to edit my infantry division and add a recon to it. So I use some of the army experience I've trained, and now all of a sudden I need more support equipment. Recon divisions are good. They just make your units better, generally better, and I really love them because of it. So now the question is, what should I do? I'm a defensive, I hate everyone kind of country. So I could go the deterrence and neutrality, deterrence, but neutrality is not that good for me because I want to be able to join and fight quicker. But deterrence is. But I'm actually going to Google Liberty efforts later. But I'm going to start with, not aviation, but I'm going to start with army because I still need my army a little bit better to be ready to fight. So we're going to start with the army effort. And then we're going to research. What are we going to research? That's a good question. I'm going to research an air doctrine. And I'm going to use battlefield support. Because everything is going to be about supporting my fantastic Finnish army. And I'm going to research support weapons too. So right now it's just getting infantry that hopefully will be somewhat better than Soviet infantry. They're still doing their... Can I justify war goal? No.
The workers' culture.
Yeah, they're still... It's a very peaceful world this time around.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why everyone is... Why is Japan not invading China.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're going to research. We're going to research the mechanical computing. Mechanical computing, well, that gives me a small research bonus. It's always a good thing to have. What is Japan doing? Oh, they're preparing
Imperial
for.
austerity.
Yeah, they're preparing for. Let's see when they started. Prepare defense. This is a really good one. Plus 10% defense, plus 10 organization. That together with Mannerheim gives me really good defense. My line's going to be hard to break through. I'm also going to put a recovery genius here, regrouping genius, because I already had this regrouping bonus, and now, the Finnish units are really stacked to be good in defending.
So regrouping just what? Lets you kind of put your forces back together? Have
Exactly.
them
If they're
recover morale quickly?
defeated and need to fall back, whatever, or if this allows them to quicker sort of get back and fight again. So my units actually lost some of it super trained level because they got new equipment and need to train with that equipment. And I'm going to do Death Train effort number 2. But one thing we changed compared a lot with the earlier game is that even second-rate nations will do research almost as quickly as first-rate nations. The reason for this is they sort of could, and it also it's not a fun if you're going to play a country like Finland. If you like, you can have no industry, you have a small army. You also need to have crap weapons.
Yeah.
You're just going to be too challenged.
You have to have something.
Yeah, you have to have something. You need to be able to fight with at least a fairly competent army. So how's my fortress going? Got fortress here, here. We're slowly building our way up here, here, here. Yeah. So the wall is
Getting there. Guys
all
doing push-ups.
finished. Yeah.
They're exercising on the line.
Yes. Should we go aggressive and do tanks? No, we should not. We should do better artillery. I have the full value of 113 cannons, which is about 20 times as many as Sweden have these days. I think we have 5 artillery cannons. We have more generals than cannons. That's a well-built army there.
But didn't we have a lot of fake cannons?
We used to have a lot of real cannons as well, but
Because sometimes a fake cannon is just as good.
it could be if you know
If
it's
they're
going to be
looking for
attacked anyway and killed.
Yeah.
You might use a fake cannon because it costs you less to get that one killed. No, but that was the reasoning. But the thing is, like, 9 cannons and 90 cannons can cost roughly the same because the development cost is such a big part of what you're doing. Let's see. Fortresses going along well. Do we have any questions? Anything our wonderful audience is wondering what's happening in this world? Why is no one doing anything aggressive to anyone?
I'll look out for some questions.
Yeah. Czechoslovakia is going aggressive.
Someone wanted to know, how do you become a fascist Finland?
So, like I said, what I would have
Shouldn't be too hard,
It
right?
shouldn't be hard. So I already have quite a big support for the fascists in Finland. What I do is I choose a fascist demagogue, and then you get the event fascism on the rise. And then can either democratically you can get a coup, but you will turn fascist. I could do that if people want to see it. Let's do that.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Someone wants to know why there's no
So the younger generation.
Manchukuo puppet state.
I don't think it was created at this time already. Wasn't it created later on in 37, 38? And I think this time Japan just decided not to do it. So now we're going to do political effort because we're going to turn fascist.
Let's do it.
Uh,
Someone had an interesting question. I don't
Yep.
think we have this, but do we have fake units? So like they did for D-Day, like decoy units.
you could create. I'm not sure how well it would work in AI, but definitely work on a human player. You could create
Very thin units.
very thin units to use to sort of fool a human player. Completely fake, not at the moment.
It's a good idea, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Good. So
All
we're
right.
fascist Finland,
We're turning into fascist Finland,
slowly but surely.
surely but slowly. Yeah, we're growing about. Yeah, we're 23%.
23%. That's quite a
That's a substantial part.
yeah.
Yeah, anti-tank we need. And like I said, because we're going mechanical computing, sorry, there's a lot of research happening here. We're going to do a computing machine as well. What I'm now doing is I'm also researching political effort. That one in itself will not give me so much, but then I can do collectivist ethos and decide to go fascism. No, I can't. I need to get fascists to... the Munich Agreement.
Oh,
Political
we're getting
effort.
closer.
Can't do that yet. Because this will just give me democracy bonus, won't it? Yes. So we'll have to wait and hope we'll turn fascist. In the meantime, I'll research some new equipment for my soldiers. And let's see what we can do. We can do military theorist there. So
The important question is, when can we go to war?
as a democracy, it takes a while. Once the tension will start growing, and it will soon, it always does, I can also, as a democracy, start to justify a war goal. But if I turn fascist, I can justify a war goal immediately. And then we can crush the weak Bolshevists in a storm of imported Swedish steel. So hopefully by 1940 or late 39, you will see Finnish soldiers pouring over the border. Germany is doing what now? The Vienna War. So Germany is really putting pressure now on the world. Details. How many divisions do they have? Yeah, they do have enough divisions to do the Anschluss. So I think we'll see that later as well.
But world tension has gone back down, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It's at
so
5%.
these first one doesn't really do as much because no one really started a big war. Yeah, so we got the threat of communism now in my country. And people wonder how long we'll be protected. So we're going to do yay, and also the army is preparing for a fascist coup. And we are close. We have 47% support for the fascist here. So
That was
Finland
fast.
is easily, Finland can very easily, because of its position, be changed to fascism. So we might soon be there. Fascist coup d'etat.
It happened.
It happens. We are now nationalist Finland.
Oh, look at him. Good
And
old
we're governed by Ville
Annala.
Annala.
Perfect.
Yes.
That famous figure.
Yeah. And let's see if we can join their faction. Yes, we can.
Ah,
And now we've joined the German Reich. And Finland is strong.
we're on the way.
We're on the way to becoming the powerful, free Finnish people we always wanted to be. Probably quite hated now by our Swedish neighbor, though. I don't think Sweden will be very happy for Finland. Yeah, Finland turning fascist.
What was the cost of that?
For me,
Yeah, no, what? How much did it change?
they're -10 now, so it's not
Ah.
that bad. We're just sort of staring across the border at each other.
Over at Åland.
Yeah, that's true. We might get Swedish intervention in Åland. So let's do infiltration. So we're really steaming down now the military doctrine tree. So I can just show you what we've gotten so far. We've got this one, which allows plan, which is good. This one gives us entrenchment, which means that infantry has been still for a while, fight better. This one gives us defense and organization. It's really good. And this one allows our army to fight a bit better with soft attack, which is infantry. Once again, here we get breakthrough and organization up on leg infantry. That's a walking infantry kind of infantry I have. This one is a little armored. I can need it otherwise, but after that we get supply consumption down. Night attack, that's really good. Some really good, actually compared to the Mottis that you did against the Soviet in real life, and finally the infiltration depth, which gives reconnaissance. These are really good infantry technologies that allows me to get, my infantry able to sort of compensate for the fact that I lack any sort of heavy weaponry.
But we're getting there.
We're getting there. We're actually going to rescale our production a bit from weapons to support equipment. Equipment effort. Because Germany claims Memel. So
It's happening.
it is happening. A war in our time. We're running a little behind the war schedule. But that's just good for me. It's give me a bit of time to prepare. My next one now is going to be actually to get change my conscription law so I can get manpower, and then I'll start training infantry divisions. So an infantry division uses, I might have overstated when I said I use 1,000 guns. How much should I use? No, 1,000 guns actually.
Someone asked if they could see the world tension overview.
Sure. Just give me a second. I'll need to retool this.
The Tsar
even
Man.
further. So this is what May. So no one really done anything aggressive in this world so far. So you see, it's Germany going a bit on mammal, but we haven't had a war yet. So it's actually quite soft so far. We haven't had the war. The civil war hasn't ended yet, so that's still not really contributing. We have a slow civil war. However, the Axis have started sending support troops, so that might change soon. Basic encryption, but so far it's a fairly peaceful world. Hopefully that change, so I can give you a big. It will change, but it will change quite soon, so you get a nice worry stream.
Yeah.
Oh, fate of Czechoslovakia. No, big hit. So this is the first.
Here we go.
Italy declared war on Albania, and Germany divided Czechoslovakia. So now we'll start seeing a world preparing for war. And hopefully Italy should be able to take Albania, because we're on the same side. And I'm going to do collectivist ethos now. Yes, strong fascism. And, let's modify my government and get extensive conscription.
So one question was, does every country's flag change when they go fascist, or depending on the ideology?
I think so, yes.
Nice.
With a big thing, so I haven't personally had the time to check everything and see if there is an alternative flag, but that's my understanding. Let's build more. Can we build factories somewhere? No. So more and more bunkers. So we're going to be a march, a last bastion of defense for the Axis that Europe will evolve around. Infantry offensive. Nice. And finally, the armored operations. So really good. Yeah, let's see on our infantry units now. They have an organization of 55, which is really good. They have an hour recovery rate of plus 51, which is really good as well. And combat stats, some really good defense. 210, as you can see. The infantry gives me with the bonuses. This is a really good unit. Okay, advanced machine tool. My industry is. So what these does is I get more effect from the industries I already have. So they're really good for me. But you see, it takes a while to sort of use. So the fact that I changed from this one to this one, it will give slow results. But I still need to do it because I need to get this one up. So I can start training. I can actually start training the divisions already. I'll train.
I like the horse icon.
Yes, it's a nice horse. Train 5 wonderful new Finnish divisions to be put in Helsinki and prepare for war.
So we're going to do a preemptive strike against Soviet Union?
If we have to, yes.
If we have to.
If we have to. We are going to justify a war goal so we can do that.
Excellent.
Our goal is to conquer Leningrad.
I don't think it's going to happen, but...
So we had the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. That's not good. Yeah.
No.
Our supposed allies has semi-allied with our very likely enemies. What does that mean for Finland? Who knows?
And it means a rise in world tension?
I think it does. But it also means that I think me and Germany's relationships went down a bit. But I'm not sure. No, it didn't actually. Yes, it did.
Ah.
Yeah. But I still believe in my beautiful ally here. I don't think they would sell me out like that.
No, they would never.
No, they're reliable. Germany, Hitler never lied. That was irony, by the way.
That's good.
I should point
good
out.
To be clarified.
I think it was Max Hastings who said the biggest irony of the 19th or the 20th century was that Stalin, the biggest, most paranoid man who ever existed, only trusted one man, Hitler, the biggest liar to have ever existed. Yeah, we are preparing for war. What does the Soviets think about that? They have claimed our territory. That's not good. They don't
Oh,
like
that's
us
not good.
because we justify war on them. So yeah, Finland and Russia are Soviet Union, not the best friends at the moment.
Collision course.
Yes, but I don't think their 255 to 470 divisions would be a problem for my 18. I'm sure to win this war. But I'm going to research some better weapons, just in case. And I'm going to get some more military high command. And get commando expert there. Militarism, yay! So this gives me even more soldiers I can recruit. And then I can get military youth. And that gives me even more military power. So we're really preparing for war. Oh, now something big happened.
What happened?
Germany has, a week too early, declared war on Poland.
It begins.
It begins. Let's see if they want help from the great nation of Finland. No, they don't. They really don't need me. They see. That hopefully will change, but for now we can't join them.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I know. I wanted to fight. So I'm going to create my close air support here instead.
Yeah, but hopefully the Soviet Union will get involved then.
Hopefully at some point.
But
Yeah. Why isn't this one going up? Oh yeah, we lack resources for efficient production. We could try to trade some steel, actually. We're not using that much of our... Sweden, you're a neutral and friendly country. This will really see our...
somebody seems to think that Germany has no troops. That's not the case.
No, Germany definitely has 145 divisions in this general area, so they have troops. What time do we have left, by the way? 5 more minutes.
Oh, we can go for another 15 or something if you want.
Oh, Hungary wants us to fight against the Allies. Oh, the Allies got involved. No, I actually need to go to 5 minutes, I think, I regrettably say. And now actually Spain's won their wars. Oh, the France joined Republican Spain's. So we're in 2 big wars now. And this one is a fascinating war.
So Swede Raver wanted to know if you can add additional war goals after the war has started.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Mainly by political decisions. But you can conquer anything, even if you don't have a goal. If you're a fascist, by then I could probably just start a war now. Yeah.
Can we do the thing about the mountain? If you see that land, you can conquer it.
Yes.
We can do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm a fascist.
Why not?
I can invade anything and declare war on anything. So let's just...
You can do anything.
Yeah. Soviet Union need to fall.
So what does the world tension actually do? Basically, it enables everyone to start joining factions and declaring war, right?
Exactly. It does a little bit different from other countries, different countries.
Yeah, if you're a democracy, for instance.
Yeah, exactly. That allows you to start rearming and getting in there. So, yes, the brave nation of Finland has decided that we can no longer accept the Soviet threat.
As Leningrad spews forth
Bomber.
planes. Yeah. They spring forth like a nice mountain
Germany
river.
breaks the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. That's brilliant. But you don't have any... No, I need you guys to plan a bit more, right? Yeah. Maybe we just get these soldiers in the fight anyway. No, let's get you trained. Because it might be worth just... this is great. Paramilitarism, quickly train soldiers and everything. We're going to get a strong Soviet army here fighting. Or Russian army. Request Swedish assistance in war. Yes. You should compare to the stand we've taken. Get Finland seek Swedish support. Yes. We want Swedish help. Let's see if Sweden helps us. Sweden rejects request. Boo for Sweden.
Can't be trusted.
No, can't trust the Swedes. But soon the Soviet Union will know the true might of Finland as we execute our brilliant plan.
It seems to be quite brilliant. Go
It is
there.
brilliant. Oh,
Take
okay,
Finland.
come on
Oh.
now. You need to break through the line. Oh, we are. I don't like the fact that they have armor. That makes it a bit tough for us to break through.
Yeah,
But here we should be moving.
they have a bit more industrial capacity. Just a bit.
And Soviet Union, nah. They're weak. But we are slowly conquering the north here with our big surprise attack that no one saw coming.
You've started the war. Let's see if you can finish it.
Yeah.
No, but seriously,
Uh,
it looks bleak.
it looks no. I
But it's
think
a good
we're
start.
winning
Yeah, it's a
actually.
good start.
Yeah, yeah. The Soviet Union is because they're purged, so their soldiers sucks.
But you didn't do it until, yeah, they're still friends
they're
with Germany.
not. It takes 9. Yeah, yeah. But and now we're gonna go war economy. Dum 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 dum. I mean, this is. What can Soviet Union do? Oh, I got Norway. I'm fighting against Norway. That's not good. What have the Norwegians ever done for Finland? We've taken our first big war goal. The expanded Finland.
Greater Finland.
Greater Finland.
How do you say Lebensraum in Finnish?
Millenkeli. I don't know.
Oh, we
I
made
don't
that
speak
up.
Finnish. Yes, I do.
That was a joke.
I'm gonna let you have 12 fine divisions to fight for you now instead, and you are gonna join this guy and have your fine divisions fighting with him.
This is working out pretty well.
It is so far.
I was a skeptic.
I think people before have noticed that early success against Russia is not the same thing as winning the war.
Definitely.
And we're gonna, but I'm slightly positive to the chances of the Russian army here. Let's see if we can do the. All right, so we need to start indoctrinating. We can't do that yet, so let's get political commissars. Oh, all right, I need to go down this whole tree now. Political correctness. That's important. So let's see if another 5 divisions fighting against the Finnish can change. Russians can make this breakthrough against this last little German Panzer or German armor division, Russian armor division defending Leningrad.
That's it.
Yeah. Hopefully the stream will end before I get the rollback from the full might of the Soviet army.
We just have to get there.
Oh, we just have to get there. I think
Someone else's problem.
what happens afterwards, yes. Let's just pound some Russians. I think Finland can be satisfied with what they contribute in the war if they just take and sort of hold on to Leningrad. But this one is slowly defending itself. Oh, it's broken, it's broken, it's broken. Oh, there you go. And there was a much bigger army.
Oh. Is it over?
It's
No.
not over.
It's not over yet.
Their big defense, yeah. This is they're actually attacking us now, I think. Sort of right now, yeah.
Looks like we're finished.
Ba-dam,
Again,
bam, bam.
we can use it again and again. It's a pretty versatile pun.
Let's see if I can use some okay quick divisions to make a run for there. To make an...
Oh, that horse did it.
Yeah.
Finally.
And let's just drive through here.
The war was famously won by a single horse.
Uh-oh. I've lost... No, I haven't lost divisions. Just Finland doing some mop-up. Yeah. But so far, I think we are showing the Russians who's boss. And we're just going to make better and better support weapon. I'm going to take that little thing from the... you need to go on this one still. I'm going to do night. This one will really help me rate them later on. Let's see if we can get you guys down there so you can attack from the side. Yeah. So,
Pretty close.
it's a tough fight. I'm currently very much losing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing a close quarter storm. And they doing a close quarters local strong point. But I trust Finnish Sisu. I think we'll win this. I just need another good general here.
That's right. Blame the general.
Yes, I'm fascist. I need to blame someone. I can't blame
Send in the
myself.
horse.
The horse is going in there,
Good.
so I can't do that. Let's see. What do I want? It's 1940. I want improved fighters that I one day maybe will have energy to build. But I think we want to look into what's going to happen now when I do my close attack on everything here. Because now we're just going to crawl across the Russian border here. In a manner of speaking.
It's fun to watch us fail.
Yes, we haven't failed yet.
No, I haven't failed yet.
We're going to destroy a full Russian cavalry division here. I haven't lost a single division in this war. I'm winning, I think.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, and actually, I'm surprised of the tenacity of the Finnish army. We are, however, slowly starting to see actual Russian soldiers showing up. But, I mean, look at this. Nationalist Finland.
Yeah. You seem to time it pretty well.
Yeah, it's
right
growing.
during the purge.
Yeah. If just Germany could meet up here at some point.
That's what they should do.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get you to... I want to enclose the
Be fascist friends.
Leningrad pocket. So we get this properly. So it's good to know that a big city like Leningrad can support soldiers. So an encirclement of a big city is not as effective as an encirclement of a normal sort of field or anything.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So you guys are trying to go through it rather than encircle it. Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm trying to... I'm not winning this one. No, I'm not winning this one. So I'm
Kind
just
of to be expected, though.
Yeah, Leningrad holds against my great Finnish army here. Maybe it's time to go secret weapons and nuclear. Or what is that one? Army attack on core territory. Nah. I'm going to do that one anyway. I'm probably going to need to defend this country at some stage. So I'm finding 17 divisions on defensive in a city that's fortified, including armor, with my not even artillery armed infantry.
Sounds
And
expensive.
I'm also run out of weapons. So yes, I'm screwed. Probably.
Well.
Let's do this. You're not going to build anything of that anymore. You're going to build this. We're going to change it to weapons 2. And we're going to rearm to the best army the world I've ever seen. And it might give us a day. I can't have a chief of navy. But I'm probably quite lost. So that was my great try at showing the greatness of Finland. We might have overextended ourselves a slight bit.
It was a Winter War inspired winter stream.
It was well, the timing was the Winter War. It was just the other side fighting. Let's send artillery out to our regiment, see if that changes anything.
You can try it. I'm impressed you're still going.
Yes, I'm holding up. Look here. I'm still pushing. I've grown, which is of course whatever true fascists want to do. However, I could actually invade Norway probably.
Sounds like this is potentially a scenario we could continue.
Yes, perhaps we could. But now I have, and let's just take away all those, and then I can use all these little babies and assign, to that pocket here. Just to this one. So they don't need to continue fighting in the north, and I'll get my divisions down here. You guys really are dying, right? Yes. Pull back, pull back, pull back.
Can you show the war screen? Can you show who's involved in the war?
So this is the Finnish-Soviet war. I have a lot of people fighting. I had 220 German
Dang.
divisions, 203 Russians. So I got a strong army. It's just me fighting alone with 27 divisions. I didn't know I had. It's only used 23 in a battle against 100. Oh, there you got new divisions. Nice.
But the Germans are involved.
Yes, you're gonna get promoted now.
The Soviets have the great war power of Mongolia.
Yes, I mean, eventually I could win this one, I guess. But right now it's looking bleak. I want you guys to assign to this front line. Defend it. So we're just going to stand here for a while, let the Soviet Union sort of try to break through our wonderful lines. Oh, I got tanks now.
Do you want to keep going, or should we?
I regrettably, I think, need to quit. I'm just going to send these soldiers to march on Moscow here. Everything I have.
I think it's a good sign, though. You
Yeah.
want to keep playing.
I want to keep playing. I do. I just got some things I need to sort out. We played almost exactly for an hour now, I think.
It's fine, but we do actual work at this company too.
Yes,
Occasionally.
I do. It's easy to forget, but it does happen.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a Winter War inspired with Finland going preemptively defending themselves. I think we made some gain. We got to the other side of. We actually just conquered Moscow. So that's always something. I don't think we'll be able to keep it.
Show us a little bit of the war of the world. The state of Europe hasn't changed that much.
That
Right?
hasn't changed that much. We have war here. The big war going down there with the Brits loading up their units. Japan still haven't invaded. So it's a fairly peaceful. I think the big one is that Finland has conquered Moscow and now quickly retreating away from it.
Just to cause chaos.
Yes, just to cause chaos.
Sow the seeds of chaos.
So the Russian knows what they're up to.
Yep.
And we created a little motte here. So we can defeat Russian divisions. Yes.
Nice.
All right. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching and take care.